the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play, going to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Here we go.
On first down, Howell. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Howell to the air on first and 10. And this is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. With the Bears at 9-5 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So
and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away. Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And Howe will throw it. His throw incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Al down to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Gets past one man, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out, and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Cook following the penalty. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 3. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard. And everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Chubb on the read option. Oh, what a move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. They'll go play action. Howell. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Another throw for Howell. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have moved out in front. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Howell's throw into the hands of Fant. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 Catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package.
Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to see pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway. That helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe this quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Second and long. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's Howell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that
play. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That pass complete to Moore. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go play action with Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. 2nd down. Howell now. This is the tight end Fant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now trying to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin this drive with Chubb. Running right through him. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And Chubb will try the middle here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Touchdown Bears! Rondale Moore, 32 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Down.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Second and 13. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. And
he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go up the middle with Chubb. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Powell to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready,
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Ready.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. 3rd down pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And some room to work. Uses the stiff arm. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 124 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins him.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So it's the Bears who come away with the victory, and it was thanks in no small part to the
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guaranteed, don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she brought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If we coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, I know how to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping this. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
First off, let me talk my got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my it's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips, got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the it's built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how that just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacturer stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back.